My name is Swami. I'm a Salesforce consultant. I'm doing basically working for companies freelance. I'm an army veteran. I served in the army for 26 years, and thereafter I went to a corporate job for 11 years. The transition was smooth as I was prepared for the transition. I had done a lot of courses during my army tenure. I had a statistics background in my master's, so I was used to data. Of course, when I worked with the corporate companies here in India, I was using the SAP-based ERP for my management roles. During the lockdown, I had a lot of opportunity to go through the internet and see how companies are transitioning from ERP to cloud-based computing environment. So there I found the Salesforce a very attractive option where the concept was click, not code. So that is a very attractive thing. And that's what made me start learning Salesforce. Now, all 60 years when I was thought about coming to Salesforce, I always wanted to be a successful Salesforce administrator. That was my goal. So when I took up this training certification path, I had decided in my mind that I should become an expert in Salesforce administration. So that has been my goal. The certification is very important aspect for any Salesforce practitioner. It showcases your skills to anybody who wants to know about what you have done. It gives you a standard of knowledge which you have achieved. From a career point of view, you can showcase that when I have achieved this standard, while training with Salesforce. There was not much of difficulty. Only thing, it takes time, and one has to devote a lot of time to learn all the aspects and practice more and more on Salesforce. If you are going through all the steps which are recommended by the trailhead, it gives you all you want. However, when it comes to examination, there is a requirement to know how actually it is going to take place. For that, I took the help of Focus on Force to know what exactly will be coming in the examination, what kind of questions, and how I need to prepare. I took this examination when I was 60 years old. I'm just 6 months old now in Salesforce. I cleared in August. A typical working day will depend on what the client requirement is. Everything is going to be a virtual communication online, like what I'm talking to you. Then you need to be very clear in communicating what you want to say. I'll tell you the advantage of Focus on Force. For me to understand the questions and the answers and the why of the answers. That's very important. The good aspect of Focus on Force was after you do the questions, there is a kind of a footnote where you explain why is the answer given in this way. So if you click that and you go to the site and then you check that options available, then all your doubts are cleared. And it was very helpful for me. Thanks to Focus on Force, I cleared the exam. Communication is very important. It's your ability to convey your ideas and thoughts in an effective manner. That's very important. See, if you need to deal with a client or a customer, you need to communicate a skill of how to say and what to say and how to be an effective communicator. I think so. Every administrator or Salesforce person has to be good in communication, and that I think is a key aspect as far as the Salesforce profession goes. I took this examination when I was 60 years old. Young people are smarter in learning new technologies, and especially when it comes to certification. I think so. It will be a easier aspect for them. Only thing they need the right guidance, and they should be shown the correct path how to do it. So when I'm going to give them some kind of guidance or information, of course I went to the trailhead where I started with all earnest, and I took help of Focus on Force. Focus on Force had the questions structured in such a way that at the end of the questions, when you have the answers, correct answers, you have a footnote which says why this answer is right. So when I click on those footnotes and go to the corresponding pages on the side, I get a complete answer. Then I get to read more. So that is really good for me. They will clear the exams with flying colors. That's how I learned Salesforce.